Hello everyone. So this video will be going over the catalog, what kind of information you can find in it, where to get them, and how you can use them to calculate points or help you do that for your championship. So here I have just a generic catalog for one of our shows. You can find them at around the superintendent's desk or the club table. They'll have them for sale, normally about $5 or so. So you can buy them for yourself. You can mark them up. There's lots of blank spaces in here to fill in who won that day and so on and so forth. Or you can find them and use them for free at the show. Obviously you won't be able to take those with you, but there will be one located at every ring at the steward's table that you're more than welcome to walk up to and look at. You just can't take it anywhere away from the table. And there will also be one at the superintendent's desk if the ring has closed down for the day. So, like I said, here's just an example. They're normally pretty hefty because they have a ton of information in there. They have all the information of all the dogs entered for the weekend, or the show. It won't have your name up here. This is just my copy for when I judged previously. But we go ahead and go in here. First information will be specific to the club. So you'll have the committee information, numbers if you need to reach anyone. Just some general information about the show. Not super important. And then the AKC Code of Sportsmanship will always be in the catalog for you to view there. And in the front of every catalog will have the judging program for the weekend. So what a judging program is just a very high level summary of when the dogs or the breeds go into the ring. So you can see here, this is for Thursday, and you can see all the breeds here. It'll show the ring that they go in, the time that they go into the ring, and how many entered of that breed. So for example, if we were looking at the Aussies on this day, they were in ring 4 at 10:15. So if we flip over here, we can see all the rings and the assignments of the breeds. So ring 4 at 10:15, here's the Aussies in that assignment. So they would be after the Collies, Bouviers, Burger Picards, so on and so forth. So Aussies would be there. Now every day, or every show has a different schedule. So like here's Friday, Aussies are at a different time, in a different ring, so ring 5 at 9, and then you'll have the same summary for that day. So you'll find this could also be the judging program, which is just this part, is for free. You can find it at the superintendent's desk. So if you just wanted to have a top-level summary of when all the breeds go in that day, you can easily just get a copy for yourself at the super's desk. But you won't have all this other information in that judging program. The other thing that the program has is the group order. So when the groups will go in, the ring and the time for them. And if there's any other special groups going on. Like for example, this one had the owner-handler group that weekend. So flip through Saturday and Sunday, same structure. And then normally you will see a schedule of points. So if you're trying to figure out how to calculate how many points your dog got that day, you could look here in the front of the catalog. It's organized the same as the catalog is. So it's by group first and then alphabetized by breed. So sporting group is first. That's why you don't see Aussies here. It starts with the Britneys. But Aussies are the last group. And then it's alphabetical. So here's the herding breeds. Australian Shepherds at the top there, and you can see the point schedule. So for this show in this particular state, every state's different, every breed's different, but for this show it took 7 dogs and 7 bitches for 2 points, and then the first major is the 3 point, so major's 3, 4, or 5 point. So in order to get a major, you would have had to have had at least 11 dogs or 12 bitches. So that's just a quick way to find the point schedule for your breed. And then the catalog gets into all sorts of information about the particular dogs. So if we flip to the back for the herding breeds and then find the Aussie, there they are. So when you get to your breed, the first thing you'll see are the days that are posted in this catalog, which is normally all the days for the weekend of that show. So for this particular weekend, it was a 4-day show, so Thursday through Sunday. Most of the time, the shows are actually 2 days, so you'll just have Saturday and Sunday. But you can at least see the judge for that day, what ring they were in, and the time that they showed. And then you will see all the classes that got entries for the male non-specials, and these are only classes that got entries. So like, for example, the first class that could ever possibly go in the ring is the 6 to 9 month puppy dog class, but this one starts with 9 to 12, which says that nobody entered in the 6 to 9 class for dogs this weekend. And also these 4 numbers symbolize the 4 days that they entered. So each column represents a day. So for example, this dog entered all 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This dog only entered 1. That's where you can see what days each dog was entered. And then for each dog, what's in bold is their registration name, and then it'll be followed by the registration number, their birthday, the breeder, sire and dam, and the owner. And if there is a professional handler showing the dog, most of the time their name will be after all the information in parentheses, like this one, for example. So, lots of information you could find for a particular dog. And then at the very end of the dog classes, you will again see the point schedule for males. So this matches what we saw in the beginning of the catalog. This is the point schedule for Australian Shepherd dogs for the weekend. So, like I'd mentioned, 7 dogs for 2 points, 11 dogs for 3 points. And then it will continue that same information for the bitches. So all the bitches that got entries for their particular classes, their information, and then their particular point schedule. So this is the point schedule for bitches. And then after that, you will see all the entries for the best of breed competition. And they're all just jumbled into one. They go straight into best of breed, which are the champions or specials. And actually the males are the odd numbers. So if you see all these odd numbers, and the females are even numbers, and that's the same for the classes. So odd numbers here, and then even numbers for the girls. And then after that, you will see if the club offered owner handler, they'll have a section for that at the very end to see what dogs were eligible for the owner handler competition. So lots of information in here. But one thing I wanted to stress, if you're counting how many points your dog got, this will only show you what dogs entered that weekend. You need to know how many dogs actually competed. So this will at least tell you if it was even possible for you to get a major or how many points you could get. So for example, if we were trying to see what the possible points were on Saturday, that would be the 3rd column here. So I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 class dogs that were entered. It takes 11 for 3 points, and actually 13 for 4 points. So if all 13 of these guys showed up, you would have gotten 4 points. So this is at least showing you what the max could be. Now you need to either be present or look at the results at the end of the day to see how many actually competed. And then also, if you're curious, the junior showmanship entries are at the very end. So here we have all those who entered in the junior classes at the end, and it'll have their name. And then some other obedience or rally stuff at the end, and then an index for the owners at the very, very end. But that is the gist of what's in the catalog, how to read it, how to possibly use it to calculate points. Thank you guys for watching.